Hey there guys, Raymond here, also known as Rayvision, and today we're going to be talking about the newest expansion for Forza Horizon 3, the Blizzard Mountain expansion. Now, this is the first expansion for Forza Horizon 3, and boy, did they do a good job. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the expansion itself, the features it has, how it is. I'm going to be talking about all the cars that are in the expansion. As well, I'm going to be showing you where the barn find is. If you're just here for the barn find, look in the description. There's a time code 2 where you can go in the video to see where that barn find location is. Now, let's move on to the important stuff. So, Blizzard Mountain, is it worth your money? $25 Canadian, $20 US, 16 pounds if you are British. I do not know how much it is in euros. Yes, it's worth it. It is everything that, as a longtime Forza fan and a Canadian, I've ever wanted in a Forza game. Snow and lots of it. The game is even more beautiful than it was in Horizon 3 itself, which is actually surprising because Forza Horizon 3 was already such a beautiful game to start with. This one is just whenever you're turning, drifting, or doing anything, I feel like you can stop, take a picture, and it's wallpaper worthy. That's how I felt about the game the whole entire time. The physics are on point. The snow feels like it should. As a Canadian, I can attest to that. The ice feels like it should. As a Canadian, I can attest to that. They don't just have a frozen lake. They have areas where there's patches of ice throughout racetracks that you have to be aware and conscientious of, because if you hit them, you lose control and you're going straight into that wall and you're losing your position. And that's really cool. One of the really cool features that they have is the blizzards, which is basically your whole entire map, kind of like Storm Island in Forza Horizon 2, turns into a white snowstorm where basically you can't see more than 30, 40 feet in front of you, and it makes racing, it just makes everything more difficult, but it also adds a lot of diversity to the game. I just wish there was a way to sometimes turn them off, because sometimes you're trying to do stuff with friends and then the blizzard comes in and you're like, ugh. But on the same time, it can spice things up, which is a really, really nice addition. One of the noteworthy things that they did is they completely changed the system. By completely, I don't mean completely, but you do not unlock races by getting more fans and expanding your festival in this one. They give you a festival to start with already, mainly because it's a smaller map. They're not going to give you a bunch of set festivals to go out and make. It makes sense. In place, you have a star system, and each race has challenges associated. Finishing the race will get you 1 star, getting first place and finishing the race will get you 2 stars, and getting 3 stars you need to come in first place, finish the race, and then there's a specific challenge. Whether it be get 15 wreckage skills, 30 drift skills, you just have to do these things, and it makes it a lot more challenging, and makes things a lot more dynamic, and gives it a change of pace from Forza Horizon 3 itself. And I really like that they did this, because it kept things from being redundant, and made the expansion just an overall enjoyable experience. I had a blast playing this. So yeah, sorry. One of the cool things they have in this expansion is they give you studded tires, which you can put on pretty much every car, which is fun because it then makes you able to drive them in the snow, on the ice, on a lake, basically however you want, and it just makes every car so much fun. Speaking of cars, let's get into the car list. So, in this expansion, we were treated to a whole platter of new cars. The first one being Ken Block's Ford Focus RS RX, the 2016 one, of course, and this is just a full-on rally car, and it is a monster. It's the first car you get to drive in the expansion, and it is just a monster. You drive it downhill, and it's just fun. I really, really like it. It is a great car. I think everyone's going to enjoy that one. The next one is the 1985 Lancia Delta S4, which is even more of a monster than the Ford Focus RS RX. I thought I could never say that. But you take this thing in a race and you are almost guaranteed to win. It has brutal acceleration. The shifting is brutal. It backfires whenever you shift. It is a full-on rally car, and it is coming for you. It is just, it's just ridiculous. Then we have the 1975 Lancia Stratos, which is good. I like this. It is a fun car to drive. It's not as good in a race, but it's still a great car and a really good addition to the game, in my opinion. It's really good at off-roading, which is nice, and you can get some sick drifts while going through the snow with that car, which is always enjoyable. You have the Nissan Titan, which is a concept, but is a really, really cool car to have in the game. Not so much to race. I've tried taking it in races. Don't expect to win anything with it. It's not the fastest car in the game, but it is cool. It looks really awesome. Then after that, we have the Ford F100 trophy truck, which is absolutely monster. It is a rear-wheel drive. It struggles in hill climb races, which are a new form of races, which is hill climbing. Also, you have the downhill races, which is self-explanatory. It struggles in the hill climb, mainly because it's rear-wheel drive and it will lose traction immensely when doing the hill climb races, just making it a lot more difficult to manage in those situations. So just keep that in mind if ever you love that truck. But it is a blast to drive, especially in the downhill sections. Because it's rear-wheel drive and it has a lot of power, it goes through sections drifting them, but at a high speed, so it feels really natural and it feels like you're taking the fastest possible racing line, which is really, really fun to me. It's the best of both worlds in that situation. Finally, you also have the Anderson number 77, basically Rockstar Energy Pro. It's a trophy truck. It goes really fast. It jumps. It is beast. It's a way to have fun. I'm not complaining. It's a blast. And the car that a lot of people are looking forward to, the 2016 Subaru number 199 WRX STI. Now, I don't know if the 199 is for Travis Pastrana or something else, but it is a great car. It's not as aggressive as the Lancia or the Ford Focus, so if you're struggling to drive those efficiently, start with the Subaru and work your way up. But it is nonetheless an incredible rally car. With regards to the barn find, well, if you can see on screen, you can see on the map where it's located. It's really easy to find, probably one of the easiest ones in the game. You literally just drive off the intersection and you'll find the barn find. Quick tip, there's also an XP board located in the back of the barn find, so go ahead and grab that while you're at it. So the barn find is a Harvester Scout, which I had no idea what it was at first, and then I googled the images and I was like, this is a cool car. It's not a car you're going to be racing it in, but it is a cool car to have and be able to drive, and I think it's a really worthwhile addition to the expansion. So way to go, Forza Horizon 3. Overall, my thoughts on this expansion, totally worth the money. It is a blast. I'm having so much more fun in this than I had when Forza Horizon 3 came out. It's just incredible. It's so much fun. I can't convey how excited I am to you guys. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave your comments in the comments below and or questions as well. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys all